few years ago, right? Craigslist casual encounters was jumping.
Yeah, they don't even have that anymore, huh?
No, they discontinued it because of sex
really?
because of pimp.
It worked
I
too
was
well.
the biggest customer on there.
I was the biggest customer.
And it was free.
I posted an ad every day on Craigslist casual encounters.
Oh shit!
Man.
But what would what would the ad say then? I was thinking of the misconnections.
It was they had one that said casual encounter.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
Like a
could be
dating
like
site,
you could be
dating
like
area.
single black male S whatever looking for blah blah blah, right? Isn't that how it works or no?
You said way too much. You said way too many words, Playboy.
Okay, what did he say? What did he say?
He just said, "Come over and smell a candle." That's all he put.
Like candles. Got one.
No, I use all acronyms. BBC for you.
Home run.
Yeah.
Hey, man. 5 digits. BBC, the number 4, you. Simple as that.
So would the people be reaching out all the time?
Oh yeah, good stats.
The fifth of him because there ain't no joke.
Drink Tokens podcast number 37. There we go. We got the extra special guest here. It's kind of a long lost friend of the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Maybe 4 years ago we lost touch, but 2019 male gigolo of the year.
Oh,
of course. Mr. Adrian. Hey, thanks for coming on, Adrian.
No, thank you, man. Thank you. Once again, I want to apologize about ghosting you guys. Yeah, I deserve a Will Smith slap because I didn't have Wi-Fi or any furniture.
No, that's all good.
I didn't have furniture or Wi-Fi, so I was a little embarrassed. But I had to protect my ego. That was silly.
No, you're good. So like I said, let's get right into it. I lost touch with you. I'd say 2018, right? Is that when you went to Mexico, or where'd you go?
I was in Mexico last year for a couple months. I was in Rosarito.
Yeah.
I just kind of had to decompress, dealing with some stuff, how life goes. And I went out to Mexico and just kind of in the transitional period, ended up landing in Las Vegas, man. I'm out here in Henderson right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
I gotta show you
Las
this
Vegas.
view, man. Look at those mountains, bro.
Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful out there.
It is real beautiful. It's not quite 110 degrees yet. It's like in the 70s, 80s right now. It feels like California.
Nice.
Yeah.
Henderson is like the Santa Clara of the Bay Area. It's like 25 minutes from Vegas. Nice, clean. The police harass you. It's great. I love it.
They're trying to keep the streets white, I guess.
Exactly, man. Keep the streets real clean, man. I got
So take us back a little bit when we lost touch. 2018, what were you doing? I remember you were here. You had a decent job in the Bay Area.
Yeah. I was working at Disney. The last time you physically seen me, I'm embarrassed to say this. I just got back from Colombia. I was in the clinic.
What is that? What Colombia? What's that?
The country.
Oh
The
shit!
country.
Okay.
Not the store, not the store at the mall.
Yeah,
He wasn't getting a jacket, or maybe he was. Just a different kind of jacket.
I was running a little rough through Colombia, so the first place I needed to stop was the Kaiser Permanente Clinic. And guess what I see there? I see Rob sitting in the front seat. I don't know why he's there. He's a married man, so.
Were you there too, Rob?
Oh shit! You know what? The memory's coming back. That's crazy. Now I remember.
I was so embarrassed.
It was probably undisclosed reasons for both of us for being there.
Exactly. I was so embarrassed. It was like the army: don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's crazy. I forgot all about that. That's wild. What was that? That was 2018.
I've been avoiding you since.
So what happened? You were in the Bay Area, and then where did you go from there?
I got laid off from Disney after 5 years. You know, you and I, we worked together for a couple years at two jobs. We worked at the apartment complex. You were running the front desk. I was doing maintenance, cussing out the supervisor every other week. And my daughter was born. I was collecting cans out of the recycle bin at the apartment complex.
Yeah, there you go. That's a hustle.
You got me a real job doing security on the weekends. So
that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. We had a lot of fun. They had nice food out on us.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Got a couple rumble tumbles. You know, it was nice.
Yeah. But the women, come on, the women. That's the plus.
Oh, it's amazing, bro. Oh, great. This is back when I was 50 pounds lighter. So I still had my baby face. So yeah, the women were beautiful. San Jose has some of the best women. You know.
For sure. And it's a little easier. It's easier when you're security too, a little bit, right?
Yeah. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Damn, just like that.
So after you did all that, you were working with me, and then, like I said, that's where I lost touch. Is that when you left?
Yeah, I left.
State or country?
I got a job with Disney for 5 years. Their mobile gaming company. That was easy work, good money. And then I got laid off, and then I just was in the transitional period. I ended up in Denver with my family. Did some traveling, Colombia and stuff throughout the years. Puerto Rico, just Mexico times. And then I kind of like spiraled, just really trying to find some foundation. I ended up in Las Vegas, man. And I'll be honest with you, besides partying, I've always hated Las Vegas. It was like a large version of Bakersfield. I hated it. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it now. It's NFL draft weekend, so I'm I'm just picking up shorties off Tinder, who are down. I just pulled 3 numbers in the last hour, bro. It's just,
shit, we interrupted you.
That's right. As soon as I get off here, I'm about to get into some shenanigans.
Damn.
So when you were in like South America and all that, were you chasing tail? I mean, be honest. What were you doing down there?
Oh yeah, man. I was chasing tail, man, for sure. I got a cute little Colombian Beyonce out there. She was like light-skinned, nice, beautiful curly hair. And I did what any man does when he finds a woman of his dream. I cheated,
Oh, damn.
Oh man, I love the honesty.
I did what every great man does when he finds a woman of his dreams. You gotta cheat, let her know she's the one.
Yeah. Let them know you still got it, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I love you, but I love the streets more, honey. You can always lose this. She did what any woman did who's fed up. She found love with someone who's stable,
Yeah.
I would highly recommend Colombia. I went by myself. I wasn't scared, man. I just went through a breakup with a fiance. I got a wedding ring from Groupon for like $300. So,
where's the ring now?
I have no idea, man. She probably couldn't even take it to the pawn shop, man. I've seen better rings in the Cracker Jack box. That thing was more cloudy than a rainy day.
Oh my God. So that you kind of a little bit, right? You got your heart broke and you just said, fuck it. I'm going on a rampage.
A couple months and I was like, you know what? I'm going to Colombia. I just, and it was great, man. I was out there for a week, $400 ticket from San Francisco.
Wow.
That's cheap. Yeah.
I paid $235 for 7 days at the hotel.
Wow. Damn, that's cheap.
It's so cheap, bro. You don't even need Uber. The taxis are so cheap. I gave this taxi driver $50. He drove me 45 minutes, me and a lady friend I was with, out into this little waterfall area, and he waited for me for 2 hours.
Wow.
As I went on a little excursion and went to a restaurant, and he just waited for me like my own personal driver for like $50, $55.
You know what? We just went to Panama and we paid this cat like 100 something, but he was literally kind of saying the same thing. He's like, if you want to grab a beer, just tell me where. And then he'll wait with you like not security, but you know what I mean? So I think in those countries and the hotels are cheap. I think like that part of the world, it's definitely like more affordable, but a lot of people sleep on those areas, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. A lot of people do sleep on those areas, except like old retired Caucasian men. They
No.
Man.
Them 60-year-old Vietnam vets, they be out there,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You
They
know
got the
what?
Viagra, they got it all.
Well,
Yeah.
in Panama, there was a lot of people from Atlanta, so there was a lot of like, black folk, like couples, girls, and that because it's like a 3-hour flight from there. For us, it's like fucking forever to get down there. So I'm sure it probably took you forever, huh?
Oh yeah, man. First I flew to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And that's only like 45 minutes from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And then I flew straight from Los Angeles to Bogota. That was about 6.5 hours.
Damn.
Bogota is like one of the biggest city in Colombia. I think it's like the capital of Colombia or something like that. But it's just this real mountainous. It's almost like San Francisco. It's just always cloudy, man. The traffic is just terrible. It has like that San Francisco style congested traffic. People riding their bikes in the middle of the street. But yeah, it's some nice scenery, some beautiful women for sure out there. But I was only out there for about a couple of hours. I spent the night in Bogota, and then I took a plane to Santa Marta, which is about 2 hours from Cartagena, 4 hours from Cartagena, which is like the Caribbean part of Colombia. And so I'm out there. I lost my phone charger in Bogota.
Oh shit!
I left, right? So I see a brother out on the sand, like on the beach. Walking, he got Jordans on and everything. I'm like, cool, brother. He's gonna put me in the right direction. I walk up to him. He's just like, I'm like, whoa, my man.
I'm American.
I'm like, it's me. You don't gotta talk like that. I'm from the States too. I didn't know there were brothers in Colombia, bro. Because when you see movies, you just see everybody looks like Shakira out there. So
Yeah.
See nobody like me. There was a lot of brothers, a lot of color out there. So it was a good culture shock. It was very embracing, very loving. And there was the only time I really felt threatened is when I should have felt threatened. I was walking through the sketch area trying to find a brothel in Bogota.
That was
a good story already.
That was Jesus and Mary. They were talking to you.
Exactly. I had like how did I say this politically correct? They were like lady boys.
Oh yeah.
Whistling at me. They were whistling at me, but you couldn't really tell. The only reason I could tell they were lady boys is because they were so aggressive.
Oh, right.
Only
Get
men
over
are
here.
that aggressive.
Yeah.
Only men are that aggressive,
Yeah.
That's the only thing that gave it away.
More power to them.
Wow.
They're trying to
shoot. Much love. Everybody love for everybody.
Yeah. So what city did you end up in for the 7 days or for most of the tour down there?
Santa Marta. I was in Santa Marta for straight 7 days. You have to forgive me. I'm gonna cut this little story.
Yeah. Get the smoke on.
Do it on the camera so we can see it.
Right here. It's a nice Maduro. It's not one of those cheap garden cigars. I really went all out. I spent $15 on this.
Damn.
Thanks for the podcast, man.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, Rob will reimburse you. Just don't wait on the money. Don't waste.
He told me I was getting paid $500 for an hour. So.
Yeah, 500 pesos.
It's commission. We gotta see how much we make first.
Yeah,
commission based.
Yeah. No, we were down in Panama like last month, and I was amazed. Like their women are beautiful too, but they're more a lot of, like they're mixed, right? A lot of African descent. So they're complex, they're
Morenos. They call it Morenos.
Really?
A lot of Colombians take their vacation in Panama.
So really?
A lot of Colombians take their vacation. Like a lot of South Americans in general, it's kind of like a cheap South American vacation where people go to. A lot of Colombians go there.
Yeah, they were saying like this one cab driver was saying that it's cheap to go from Panama to Colombia, but if you're trying to go to like Argentina and Chile and those places, it's a lot more expensive. So it's like it's all in those areas of where like the flights are cheap, just like anywhere, like the gas and all that shit. And there's no road. Supposedly there's no like main road from Panama to Colombia, but from Panama you can drive all the way to Canada. So it's just weird. Yeah, there was something about like what this lady was trying to tell us is like if they had roads and there's all the jungle right there, that there'd be like jaguars and shit.
Panama Canal.
Yeah. So if there were roads to Colombia, there'd be like a fucking mass exodus of fucking panthers and jaguars.
All the way
and
from
shit.
Brazil.
Yeah.
All the way from Brazil. Like if there was roads to Panama, you'd have everybody from Brazil just flocking through. You think people want to build a wall now? You think people want to build a wall from Mexico? You would have the whole South America living in your backyard. I don't complain. I like that. I love South American people.
Yeah.
So to me, it's a good thing. But your taxes will be sky high.
You're right. You're totally right. That's so funny.
That's crazy.
There'd be 17 million people at the border.
Not just
bro.
Mexicans, right?
Yeah, bro. People will be grateful that people will be coming over from Tijuana because it would be crazy. You'd have the whole South America would be in your backyard. America wouldn't even be worth coming to anymore because our taxes would be sky high.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if it's not bad enough already. Oh shit. So can you tell me about Rosarito? So because my wife's trying to get us to like move to Mexico sooner than later. And
Are you trying to move to Mexico?
Well, she wants to go to Mexico, but we've only like really been at resorts. So we've been to Cabo and Puerto Vallarta. And
I love Cabo, man. I was out there for a week.
Cabo's nice, and it's like so accessible.
Sorry to cut you off. Yeah.
No, you go ahead. You tell me.
No, I love Cabo, man. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna get a little sentimental. The most romantic weekend I've had in my life was in Cabo. I went during 4th of July. I was working a lot for Disney. I just pulled like 96-hour week. It was crazy,
Man.
but overtime was ridiculous. It was a nice $1,500 check just for the week. So it was beautiful. And so right afterwards, I went to Cabo. I flew my girl out there. She was working at a resort in Mexico in Monterrey. I flew her from Monterrey, Mexico to Cabo for like $120. So I felt like a boss.
Come on, baby, I got you. Get on the flight.
I had like a nice, beautiful condo right on the beach.
Wow.
Like it was more expensive than Colombia for sure. It was like $550 for 3 days. And man, they let us go swimming as late as we want. It was 4th of July weekend. I was drinking tequila at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Taking naps throughout the day, as well as other activities. And, I went swimming at 12 o'clock at night. Me and this young queen were out there in the pool, just acting up. And then the fireworks just start coming on in the sky from 4th of July.
Oh,
and I felt like it was for me. I knew it was for Independence Day, but I felt like those fireworks
It was for you
me,
and the lady.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
I want to ask you a personal question. So
let's get it.
So if a woman is gonna meet up with you, what is in store? Because right now I'm thinking like there's gonna be like an adventure at hand. So what is it? What does a young lady have in store when they?
I can show you better. I can tell you, brother. I got the mood set up right now. I got the mood set up right now.
Okay, all right.
Let's check it out.
Let's see the mood.
It's got some candles.
You got the candles lit.
Oh yeah.
There's some smooth music going on in the TV. The lights are out. So she's gonna come. She's gonna sit right here in this chair. I'm gonna sit right there, right across from her. Where I got view and access to the whole room. She's gonna see this aromatic candle lit in the middle of my coffee table. It's
What else do you need? That's it. Right there.
The NFL doesn't know what's coming. That's
where to start out. It's gonna be a nice vibe. I'm gonna pour a nice beverage of her choice.
There we go.
Oh wow!
And one of these sexy Walmart glasses that I got.
There you go.
Does she need to like take a 5-hour energy ahead of time, or?
Oh yeah, for sure. 5-hour energy drink and a couple of old man pills I got stashed.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm not a snapper no more. I got them old man pills in the closet.
You're gonna hit a home run.
Oh yeah. A home run with an asterisk, man. I'm about to be
like Barry Bonds.
Exactly. Home run with an asterisk, man. Because I'm definitely juicing,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You get to a certain age, you gotta break out the blue chew or whatever. Do it.
Yeah, man. It's no little cheat code. Hey, man. They put fake eyelashes and eyebrows and extensions on, you know. Shit, we got to even the playing field, you know.
Yeah. Oh man, I haven't done one of those yet, but I think when I get there, it's gonna be. I may have to stop every other vice I have. Otherwise, my heart's gonna explode.
Oh yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing, bro. I mean, like I said, it's not necessary, but it just evens the playing field, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You got to represent for men. I mean, shit.
Exactly. And plus, too, it doesn't help that I lie about my age. You know, I tell women I'm 6 years younger, and black doesn't crack anyway, so that goes.
Why 6 though? Are you? Let me guess. So I'd assume you're probably like Rob's age, maybe a little bit younger, but then the six put you at a lower tier, right?
I'm 37.
You're young.
He's young.
Rob's been old since I met him 10 years ago.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm not aging.
You're so right about that.
Yeah.
He's always been old.
like even when he was like in his 20s, he was old man Rob. You know?
Yeah. That's so true.
Throwing advice. Yeah.
I say I like that. My golden age is 31. 31 is like, you know, you're old and mature, but you're not too old and mature. So I like to say I'm 31. You know.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like a perfect age. Like if I said I'm 28, 29, they're like, oh, dang, you look kind of old for 28, 29. I got a couple of gray hair stuff. But if I say I'm 31, nobody's lying about being 31.
Right.
31,
that's not really,
you know?
like that.
Yeah. And then like down the road you can go mid-30s and no one will ever tell you they're mid-30s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's gonna lie about being mid-30, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep this up until I get married, you know?
What about the women? You were talking about Tinder. What age bracket are they?
Yeah, good question. I was thinking that too.
I go anywhere from 18 to 38, man. But I prefer a nice 25, 26, 27, you know.
Wow,
I don't like women in the 30s. I sound extremely ignorant. You're about to get a lot of complaints because
comment below. Go ahead. Comment below.
They've already been molded by the last man. You know, I can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
So I still like them impressionable.
There you go. So Adrian, coming out of the pandemic, you're in Vegas. You're talking about Tinder. Is that the main source of dating for you, or
are there other apps? Yeah, there are other apps.
Yeah, is there that? Or are you still hitting the bar scene?
You know, I'm not really in the bar scene like that, man. I'm like, I work 5-6 days a week. I hit the gym. I'm real bored. I'm really just about kind of like being at home, being in the balcony. I'll go out to a nice restaurant here and there, but I'm kind of a boring guy, man. I'm like kind of a boring homebody. I was doing some security out here at one of Mayweather's lounges. I got a chance to see him. I met this football player from the Denver Broncos. He was a cool guy. When I was working security at this hookah lounge in Vegas a couple months ago. I met you know, Hector from Fast and the Furious.
Oh yeah.
He's an actor.
I got a chance to meet him. I think his real name is Noel. He was a cool guy. He had me take some pictures of him and stuff. Real cool guy. Beautiful women will come through.
Damn. Wow. Is he? So with that whole like setup, is it like versus other things you worked at? Is the Mayweather setup? Is it like a super tight ship, or is it?
No, they were cool, man. The money team. Those guys are cool. Like you see them on TV, they act all like cocky and stuff. Yeah. But one of the head security guards, he actually told me get my guard license, and he will put me on the team. I'm just not trying to get that serious about security.
Right.
How'd you land that gig? How'd you land that security gig?
So when I first came here, hold on 1 second. Let me take a little drink.
There you go.
I'm starting to get sober, you know.
we may need some more light on the situation too. This is just the producer side. Yeah, the producer side.
My bad. I was thinking that. Wow, let there be light.
Oh, nice. Yeah, all right, there we go. All right, we're back.
Is this good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's good. Yeah. So how'd you land the Mayweather hookah lounge job?
So when I came here, I was staying with my cousin. He was letting me sleep on his floor on an air mattress, and his roommate moved out here from the Central Coast, Santa Maria. One of his best friends is like elementary, and he ended up getting a gig just through some random guy he met at his 9 to 5 gig. He got a side job doing security. And then he was like, yo, I need help doing this. I was like, yeah, I got experience doing security from Big Rob, you know?
Nice.
In the Bay Area. I did that for a couple years. Put me on. So I did that. Just make, a couple hundred a weekend.
Oh,
but
that's
it just
good.
To be a lounge that Mayweather promotes at. And he would come through, cool guy, group of guys. You know, you see a lot of Instagram models and stuff. And women are beautiful there. Oh my goodness, beautiful.
I bet. How tall are you, Adrian?
Tall?
Yeah.
Now, is this the height that I lie about, or is this the height that I?
Well, because
he's 5 inches taller than what he says.
I know.
I'm
because
5'10", but if I'm on a dating app, I'm 5'11", because nobody lies about being 5'11".
Yeah, exactly. I like your style. No,
31 and 5'11".
Yeah, I like to say 5'11" because women know a guy that's 6 feet. You know, they know what a man who's 6 feet is, but nobody's lying about being 5'11".
That's right.
You know, but it's still close enough to the 6 feet, so I won't set off any alarms.
Yeah. Their husbands are 6 feet.
Yeah. No, because I was asking because like you see like Floyd Mayweather's like security. He's got some like diesel dudes.
Oh man, those guys cop diesel, man. Like those guys are a lot. Some of those guys are like professional fighters too. Like
really?
They're diesel. You know that big guy, the big burly guy you always see on TV?
Yeah.
I seen him. He came and stood right next to me, man.
Fuck.
Dude. I look
casted a shadow.
That guy.
Oh yeah. No, I've been around like the wrestlers, so I know like that how big men could get. So that's why I was like, you've probably seen some big dudes just in that scene right there. Just you know what I mean? But damn, that's good though. Yeah.
So Adrian, why aren't you doing it anymore? Why'd you leave? Or
I had a regular job. So a little about my living situation now. I'm back in apartment maintenance, doing maintenance.
Oh,
and
good.
So
nice.
it's cool. It's chill job. I got back into that, and I ended up getting a complex with one of the properties I work at. You know, so my rent is super cheap. I'm paying like $650 a month.
Yeah,
and nice little discount. Exactly. I make less than I was making in the Bay Area, but my rent is 75% cheaper, so I have more.
Yeah, you're on top right now.
There's no $650 in the Bay Area. It's a closet.
Oh yeah,
coat closet.
I was renting a room for like $1,100 a month when I was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's a lot.
When I had my own spot, it was like okay. I was paying like $1,700 for one bedroom, yeah. So now I'm paying $650, $648. It's beautiful, man. I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I want to get back to the current dating situation. So you said it's NFL draft. Is this like a tagline you're using right now? Like
no, it's
like
NFL draft weekend in Vegas right now.
Oh, it's in Vegas. Oh, so there's like hella people out in Vegas.
Oh yeah, this place is.
Oh, I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. It started Thursday. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I've been following them.
So you got a bunch of like wannabe Insta models trying to get pregnant out here, you know? And then you got me, broad shoulders, you know, the halo eyes, and I'm great at lying, you know? So
yeah. That's a good combo.
Exactly. I'm just like, I'm built like a football player, so I'm just like, yeah, you know, like I used to play you know, I just lie. Hey man, you know what? I used to be honest age when it came to the dating game, but everybody's telling lies.
Yeah.
I jumped on the bandwagon, man. I lied my ass off. It's almost to the point where women enjoy a good liar in the beginning. They appreciate a man who lies. You know, they respect the creativity.
Yeah. So if you had to give some advice to somebody in their 30s that wants to get laid, just straight laid.
Oh, that's a beautiful question.
Yeah. Not dating, not falling in love. 30-year-old dude, divorced, wants to get laid. What's your advice?
Divorce. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say get back in the gym for a good month. Cut back on them carbs.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first thing I'm gonna do is say focus on yourself. Get back in the gym, because I mean, you're not fooling anybody, man. You can't convince anybody if you can't convince yourself. That's the first thing, you know.
I like it. That's good advice.
Yeah. If you can't convince yourself, you're not convincing nobody else. So get back in the gym. You don't got to get a six pack. You don't got to look like Michael B. Jordan. But get those man boobs down. Get a healthy regimen. You don't got to be nervous when you walk up a flight of stairs anymore. Get to that point.
I feel like you're talking to me.
I'm talking to me, Playboy. I'm talking to me.
Yeah.
And so that's the first thing I'm gonna do. And then get you some nice V-necks. Just stop dressing like you're always going to the gym. Throw something decent on. You don't gotta wear cargo shorts every time like you're going to your daughter's piano recital. Throw some nice fitted things on, some chucks. And a nice Ralph Lauren polo. Start dressing like you actually care. Get a haircut. Not just from the home. Just go to a barber, get a nice shape up. Even if you're going bald, get a line up, get that beard cleaned up. And then, hop on the dating apps, man. Dating apps, It's not like the 90s, It's not like internet dating in the 90s where it's frowned upon, Now it's like, get a nice social media presence going on. Get on the ground, and just start enjoying life. Once you start enjoying life for yourself, you can enjoy life with somebody else, And that's my first thing. But number one, get in that gym.
Yeah. So after they get in the gym and they do all that, you're still saying social media is where people connect and get laid these days.
Yeah, man, definitely the dating apps. You don't got to be heavy on the Instagram, but post a couple decent pictures like you enjoy life,
Yeah.
Here's like the fallback, the background story of you. You gotta have that.
Yeah, that's what social media is now. Like you don't gotta be out there and don't post what you do for work. Nobody cares about that. Post you at the lake. Post you at the lake with that V-neck on fishing, catching a fish. Even if you don't catch a fish, buy yourself a fish from Albertsons and hold that fish in the air,
They're like, why the fuck is this thing already scaled and all the guts are out of it?
That's a great idea, though. Yeah. That's a great idea.
I kind of fillet, a salmon fillet. Here we go.
Exactly. Yeah, don't hold up a fillet, man. Make sure
yeah. Okay. Final step. You're on the dating app. You're on a date. Now, what are you gonna say to get laid?
Oh, you know what, man? If you're doing the right things, you don't gotta say it.
Yeah.
I'm not when I'm trying to sell that, get to that level. Women already know what they're gonna do and what they're not gonna do. So it's kind of a myth that you gotta say the right things. You just don't gotta say too much. The key is to say less.
Wow.
Yeah, say less.
I've been in a situation where I've talked myself out of some good tape, because I was saying too much or trying to be too funny. I talked myself right up out of that bedroom.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I've done that a few times.
You guys do too. You can talk yourself right into the friend zone. So just go with the conversation and then just, hey, end of the night. So what's up? You want to go have a nightcap? Whatever. Want to go have a drink? Blah blah blah. Stop by real quick. Let me show you my new decor. I just got some new coffee table in. I like to tell women, hey, look, I got a couple of steaks in the fridge. Let me cook for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all girls like to eat.
Yeah, they like to eat and they like to take pictures with nice backgrounds, So that's why I spray the Windex on the coffee table, keep that thing shiny, throw a candle on it.
That's right.
Cook that steak up.
Yeah.
Cook a $10 steak up, medium rare, give her some chuck.
Yeah.
A little asparagus and she's good to go.
What's your go-to music for that? Because you got the mood in the other room. Is it like a channel or do you have like a certain playlist that's like dialed in?
So I've actually wind down a lot. The only time I really listen to hip hop is if I'm in the gym or if I'm just kind of like chilling by myself. But I like some jazzy type bluesy stuff. Like there's this guy he's from France. It's called FKJ.
Oh yeah.
You heard of him?
Yeah.
Masego. He's from like San Diego area. They play like jazz type R&B music. So it's like up tempo, smooth, mellow out stuff. Real grown man type, middle age, 30 type stuff.
Yeah.
And then if I'm throwing in some rap, I might throw in some like Isaiah Rashad, J. Cole type stuff. Like intellectual type hip hop. With some jazzy beats. Let them know like I'm not like a complete idiot. Like you could feel comfortable giving up them Victoria's Secrets to me.
Let me ask you a real in-depth question. Me and Marcos, we're married. We got kids.
Right.
You're single. When you're getting down and dirty, what position are these mamas really enjoying these days?
You're talking to a chocolate brother, so it's different for me than
Go ahead. What do they want though? What do they want out there?
Every woman's different, man. I'm old school. I like, I'm old school, so I'm old school. I like the legs over the shoulder, digging deep, getting that Oreo type position, and that's what works for me,
Yeah.
I like.
But then you're staring at them. You're staring at them. You might not
I
know
enjoy
them
a beautiful
well.
face. So even if I got a BBW at the crib, she got to have a pretty face, I gotta be able to share. Like a couple of weeks ago, I met this girl off Tinder, right? She was in town for vacation. She was from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Native American. I've never been with a Native American. I got Native American in my blood, Shoot. If she has a baby, we might open up a couple of casinos,
Oh my God.
What happened? I gotta hear this.
All right. So I meet her off Tinder. I'm freaking drunk out of my mind because I'm an alcoholic borderline. I'm down like half a bottle of scotch. I'm extra confident. I'm talking to her, so I'm just going all in. I'm going for the gold,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll catch an Uber to the crib, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, she comes over, bro. I didn't expect it. She's so green, she doesn't even have an Uber. I have to teach her how to download Uber.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Well, that means she
fresh out of a TP, bro.
Straight out of a TP.
But she downloads. I'm just joking. She downloads Uber for you, boy, and she comes right over.
Wow.
I got a movie going on. Got a nice candle lit, and I'm just chilling. I'm sitting in my favorite chair. She's sitting opposite of me. It's like a job interview. It's how I'm interviewing her. Why do you deserve to be here?
Okay. And then what happened?
And then I'm just like, hey, you know what I say? I'm just like, I go for the gold, bro. I'm not out here
Yeah.
She didn't take a 25-minute $50 taxi for no reason, bro.
Yeah. People got needs.
Exactly. So I like when you're in that position for the single men out there, you shouldn't make the first move as far as like, kissing her and all that. You say, hey, come over here, come sit on my lap. Come sit on my lap. That's what I say. I say, come here, come sit on my lap. I like your legs. I like the way you look. You smell good. That's how I open up. I say, hey, I like the way you smell. You smell good. Come here so I can get a better smell of you. Get a closer whiff of that goodness. That goodness. I need to smell that.
That's why you were Gigolo Man of the Year.
That's what I said. I said, you smell good. Come over here so I can get a closer whiff. That's my line. And I come over, she sits on Daddy's lap. And then you know what? I grab that neck and I kiss her. I go for the gold, Wow. And then after that, I interlock my fingers between her beautiful soft hands. We walk into Ray's Boom Boom room,
wow. That's kind of romantic in a weird way.
Yeah, right?
Easy. Yeah.
You're like you don't gotta be Bill Cosby with it, man.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. That's too much.
Bro. I don't understand these guys catching all these allegations, man. Because a real player is gonna get the power to her. You put the power in her hand, and say, hey, look, you're over here. Come sit on Daddy's lap. If she doesn't want to sit on Daddy's lap, I'm sorry you feel uncomfortable. Let me call you Uber so you can go home.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Clean. It's clean as done. You can go home.
Yeah, clean and precise. Let the ball's in our court, man. Always. Yeah. The ball. My best nights, my most craziest nights, even with. I got some stories, bro. Because I was a big. I'm sorry. I'm really getting to the cigar and the Scott. So.
No. Go ahead.
Check me if I start talking reckless. All right. So a few years ago, right, Craigslist casual encounters was jumping.
Yeah, they don't even have that anymore, huh?
No, they discontinued it because of sex
really?
Because of pimp.
It worked
I
too
was
well.
the biggest customer on there.
I was the biggest customer,
and it was free.
I posted an ad every day on Craigslist casual encounters.
Oh shit! Man. But what would what would the ad say then? I was thinking of the misconnections.
It was they had one that said casual encounter.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could be like single black male, whatever, looking for blah blah blah, right? Isn't that how it works or not?
You said way too much. You said way too many words, Playboy.
Okay, what did he say?
He just said, "Come over and smell a candle." That's all he put.
Like candles. Got one.
No, I use all acronyms. BBC for you.
Oh run.
Yeah.
Hey, man. 5 digits. BBC, the number 4, you. Simple as that.
So would the people be reaching out all the time?
Oh yeah, I get stats. I mean, I had a field goal because I get some freaking DL cats like, hey, yeah, I'm just like a woman. I'm like, yeah, but you're not. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you gotta weed that out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You know,
man.
but I'm like, thank you. I appreciate your honesty, but nah, man, I'm good. We're gonna have a fist fight if you pop up.
Yeah. I gotta defend.
But I appreciate you being honest. You know.
Yeah.
But dude, I met some beautiful women. I mean, I met some not so beautiful women too. But you know, I had this one girl. I always tell the story to my best friend. She looked like Ashley Banks from The Fresh Prince. Man, she was beautiful.
Wow.
Had this beautiful curly hair, this bronze skin. She was a hippie from I'm only saying this story because I hope she sees this podcast and she comes back.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Here we
beautiful.
go.
I was a fool. I was dating another girl who was like a 6 on her best day, but I was sprung like a mattress on her, you know. So, but man, she was beautiful. Oh, beautiful curly hair, a little hippie girl. You know, she was great. She just talked too much in the bedroom, but you know, she's kind of quirky, but she was cool though.
So, given that you're still a young man, do you think you're gonna settle down anytime in the near future?
I mean, you know, I've been to Vegas for about 5 months.
Too soon to settle down.
You know,
for sure.
Yeah, but you know, every player meets his match. You know, so like I would like to say I'm gonna settle down. You know, I hope so. You know, I like to meet a beautiful woman. I have a daughter. She's 9. She lives in the Bay Area. I go and see her often. I like to settle down. You know, my daughter's never met any woman. Just because I don't want to put it out there that daddy's ain't shit, right. You know. So when I'm having daddies all the time, it's just that daddy all the time. I'm not on those shenanigans, you know.
Yeah.
But I like to, I would, I would play Mrs. Match. You know, you don't want to look like this forever. I don't want to be like my dad. My dad, he gets engaged every 2 years, you know.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, he gets engaged. I think he has. I say this joke. He has a drawer full of promise rings, you know.
Oh shit. Does he? So he doesn't get married though. He just kind of.
Yeah, he's always getting engaged, man. Always getting engaged. I never walks the aisle. Always getting engaged.
That must be like a thing though, like to kind of at a certain stage, like keep the girl around. You kind of keep the story going, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're gonna do it, and then after a while they're like,
but I don't know. In your 50s, it's kind of sad, you know. It's like,
yeah, it's hard.
Like, my dad's he's like what happened when the play gets played. He was like 46, 47. My dad had me at 16. My parents had me at 16 in high school.
Oh, so their
birthdays are 2 days apart. So my parents are really young, you know. They look young. Like you see me with my dad, you think that's my older brother, you know. Oh, he looked like he went to high school with Rob and shit. You know?
He might have.
He's Rob's big homie.
Exactly. Like he was a year under Rob, you know?
Yeah.
Not older, but younger.
Rob hazed him on the football team.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had 2 different kids by 2 women in 1 year. I like 47. Wow. Dude, I'm not trying to go out like that. I'm not trying to go out like that.
At 47 too, I heard Gary Payton. So Gary Payton said the one on the Warriors is Gary Payton II. That's one of his sons. And
that's
then the
other
son,
really?
Yeah, that's Gary. Yeah. So he had 2 sons. He had 2 sons in the same year within like 7 months of each other. So the one is Gary Payton II, and the other one is Gary Payton Jr. Right. So he named them both Gary Payton. Fucking something.
You can do that when you're rich.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's like George Foreman, right?
Yeah. When you're rich,
Georges.
a woman will name all her kids after you just to prove you're the daddy.
Right.
I make $2,500 a month. A woman ain't naming her kid after you.
They're like Michael Jordan. I don't give a shit what your name is.
Yeah.
But oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Marcos. How are you gonna settle down though? I mean, all these escapades, and like I said, we're married, we're living through you. These are awesome stories. How can you just stop them? You know.
He's leaving it out there for like in the ether.
I'll be honest with you, Rob. This is the sad part, brother. I don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
You're
on a good roll.
It's like a monkey in a wheelbarrow, bro. Like once you get it going, you just like I want to stop, you know, but
Yeah.
I don't know how to stop, you know.
Don't want to be a player no more.
Exactly. Like,
Put on some Joe. Put on Joe for like 2 weeks.
Oh man.
And then maybe you'll get out of it.
I mean, eventually you meet a woman who's your match, you know, and you
Yeah.
And you gotta think, you know, if I'm talking to 3 girls, each one of these girls are talking to 10 other guys. You know, it's easier for women to get guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So even if you think about, I seen this YouTube video, and this guy he says Drake on his best day doesn't get as many messages as a 5.
Ooh, that's deep. That's deep.
He says Drake on his best day probably doesn't get as many direct messages as a girl who's a 5.
I don't buy it, but I know what you're saying. I know the point.
You know, I don't buy it at all too. I'm sure he gets millions of messages, but I'm saying like even the most average freaking grandma panty wearing girl.
Yeah.
Her inboxes are filled up with thirsty guys, you know, good looking dude with green eyes and 6-packs, and you know, like freaking 15 inches. You know?
Oh my god, 15 inches
on her worst day, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
I just have it like that.
Yeah, and I've heard sometimes like if girls are super hot, like maybe they don't get nearly enough like, you know, attention. Well, because people just don't want to shoot their shot at them. But yeah, if you got money like that, my God, you can fucking do anything. You know.
Oh yeah.
The numbers the numbers you're pulling, bro, are like it's mad respect from just like the male fucking guy who also like you know our audience or whatever that we would think is just like the average guy who's just like, where did I turn left when I should have turned right in this situation?
You know,
but out here like breaking it down. So
I get rejected 1,000 times.
Okay, cool.
No, bro. You know, I mean, even back when I was freaking 195 with the 6-pack, you know, I heard no 10 times. For every guess, I got 10 no's, or I got flaked on, you know, or I'm sorry, I fell asleep. I left my phone. A girl just texted me 20 minutes ago, and she said, "Sorry, I left my phone in the other room." I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, what does they say? It takes 5 no's to get a yes. It's like a salesman.
Exactly.
Right?
I get a lot of no's, bro. I get a lot of no's. It's like when you're a guy, it's a numbers game, you know. Even the most good-looking guy, most smoothest, the Michael B. Jordans, you know, unless you have like major stats, you're gonna hear no more times than yes. And be honest, man, I just happen to be single at this point in my life. But if I met an amazing woman, I would chill out for sure, you know. And it's like, and I wouldn't even feel bad about ghosting the girl, because like I said, she probably has 10 other guys that she's chopping up for, you know. It's not I got girls dropping out plates of food out my doorstep, you know. Nobody's gonna miss Adrian, you know.
Yeah. You ever get any girls that want to capture the moment and like record? Yeah. What happens then?
Ooh, that's a great question. Oh yeah, you know, I'm not camera shy. I'll put it that way.
Oh, all right. Are you gonna wind up on the hub or something?
I'm sure there's a few videos of me out there, bro.
Hey, there's some crazy stuff there in Vegas too. Did you hit the strip as soon as you got there, or?
Yeah, man, I got the strip. These girls got me, man. They catered to my ego, and they got me for like $40, bro. I stopped hitting.
Yeah, there's a lot of hustlers out there.
There's a lot of hustlers, man. Anybody who goes to the strip, be careful. If to tell you they could get you bottle service for $100, they are lying.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm telling you, bottle service starts at about $5,000 out in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Damn.
It's not in Cali. Like in Cali, you could get bottle service for $500.
Yeah.
When I was in Colombia, I paid $60 for bottle service.
Yeah.
That's cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, California it starts at like $300 for, you know, a cheap bottle of vodka, but in Vegas you're paying like $5,000. If you know someone, you might be able to get it for $2,500, $1,500.
Yeah,
that's a grip, bro.
But like, there's a lot of cool bars, though.
Huh?
There's a lot of cool bars when I was out there. You don't have to go to like a mainstream big club.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like I live in Henderson. They have this street called Water Street. And it's like it's kind of like it reminds you kind of like a San Pedro Square, you know.
Yeah.
It's a nice, cool area. It's nice and clean. They have St. Patrick's Day. They block out the streets. You walk around, drink your green beer, take shots of
Jaeger or Jameson or something.
Exactly, Jameson, Jaeger. I was about to say Jaeger, but Jameson's more fitting, you know?
Yeah.
And you just kind of enjoy the night. I like it because I could actually, hold on 1 second. So those lights down there, that's the strip right there.
Oh, shit.
That's close, yeah.
Could you walk there or do you got to drive there?
Minutes. No,
25 minutes.
Walk there. You'd be like Forrest Gump, you know?
You'd be like, give me a beer. I've been walking for 8 hours.
Yeah, you know? You have your volleyball in your hand like, Wilson.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Vegas is cool.
Like, give me some water. Huh?
No, go ahead. No, I was gonna say like Vegas is like you said earlier on. It's like Vegas is one of those places like love hate, but the part that everybody loves is that you can kind of like let your hair down. I mean, to say some like white girl shit, but you can let your hair down and just kind of like do what you want,
you know?
And no one's like looking at you any different, right?
It's crazy because back to the girl thing again. I've had girls hit me up. I use this as so I didn't get a chance to really touch on this. So after they shut down Craigslist casual encounters, there's another thing called the doublelists.com.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the casual encounters thing now. It's free. You can post the ad up. You can find ads from women who are looking for consensual casual relationships. And so I'm on there a lot. and you meet a lot of girls or people there from out of town, you know? And so, but some of these girls have boyfriends, you know? So they come out here for a girls' weekend and they're like, yo, I'm from out of town. I have a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. But I just want to try a black guy for the weekend, whatever. And, you know, they come out here for a girls' weekend.
It's like a rental car.
Yeah.
I'm just a piece of meat. I'm nobody.
I like it. So for going back to the BBC for you, how come you didn't do BBC for F?
Huh?
How come you didn't do like BBC for F, like for female?
Hey man, you trying to catch me up or something?
No, I just was thinking about it right now. I'm like, what other letters are like used in those kind of things?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be straight. I mean, I'm in the men for women section, so I'm just being direct. I want them to feel like this message is catered directly to you. Somebody special.
Like it. That's good. That's good science right there.
Exactly. So when they see it, it's like, oh, BBC for you, for me. Like this is catered to me. I'm special.
It's like a gift.
You know? And he's thinking of me. You know, even though we've never met her, he's thinking of me. You know, if I just say for F, it's like general. This guy's a manhole, which is true. But you know, but it's like for you, it's special. Like yeah, you special. You direct. I was thinking of you. You know, so.
Awesome.
It's a more direct, personal approach, you know.
So that's got to be what's going on during the draft, right? A lot of ladies are there. They're not from Vegas, partying, they're on vacation. So what do? They just pin a location and just say they are in Vegas and look for men in Vegas.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I'm in here. A lot of them they're like, I'm in town for the weekend. They have their body pictures with their face cut off, and you know, or they just respond to your ad like, hey, what's up? You know, I see your ad. I like your pictures. You know, let me slide through, whatever. You know, like I was telling girls before I was talking, I was like, look, I got this podcast set up at 7:30. I'm gonna be a guest speaker on my boy's podcast in the Bay Area. I'm gassing up, you know.
I like it.
I'm a special guest, you know. I'm like, look, yesterday's price ain't today's price, you know. So you know, you might have to pay $10.99 on Spotify to hear from the next time, you know. So look, I'm gonna hit you up after I do this podcast, you know. And we'll see what's up. And they're like, all right. And then they're like, oh, what's going on with the podcast? Like, wow. So they're getting a real Vegas experience. Yeah. And this is all it is.
They gotta lay you now. They gotta get laid now.
They're driving around in Henderson, like, where the fuck are we?
It's a real nice suburban area. So at my complex, I just it's always crazy stories, like, because I just get random people. Because I work here, so I lock up the laundry room at night. I get random people here just walking through, yelling, shouting. I actually had to call the cops on some kids because they were just posted up at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, yo, you guys got to get out of here, man. Like, like, what are you guys doing? Just posted up, man. These kids, I was like, this is dangerous. You guys shouldn't be just out here just chilling like this. You guys don't even live here, you know? So
how old were they? Were they teenagers or something?
I like early teens. Well, I didn't ask. They were kids. I'm just like, you guys gotta go. This is bad. It's bad for you. Like, you shouldn't be out here like this.
Don't be like me.
Yeah. I'm like, don't be like me. I got a glass of scotch in my hand, locking up the laundry room. I'm like, cigar lit in my mouth like Black George Burns, you know? Just like,
Black George Burns.
I'm talking like a Dare commercial.
What's your mom's number? Give it right now.
Exactly. What's your mom? Hey, she's probably in my DMs on the double list, you know? Responding to my BBC For You ad.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They're just trying to get out the house to give us some quiet time. Yeah.
Oh,
you gotta like another. I can envision another saying is like, "Come for the BBC, stay for the mountains in the morning."
Exactly.
For the view.
You know, there's a lot of misconception about Vegas. A lot of people think you could just walk around and drink everywhere in Vegas. That's really just kind of like on the strip in those particular areas.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't mean just like all around. A lot of people think too, just another misconception is people think prostitution is legal. It's actually illegal, except in like brothels in certain areas. You know, it's like a lot of areas like out in the mountains, you could get in trouble for soliciting to a prostitute. So don't come here and think, oh, it's Vegas, I could do whatever I want. I could just drink in front of a bank or a police station and I won't get arrested. You know, like you still got to put your drink in like, you know, a cup, whatever, and you'll be okay. But don't think you can just crack a beer in front of a liquor store or you won't get written up. You know, you might end up spending time in the slammer if you're not on the strip.
Damn. Wow. What are your thoughts on like Old Town? How do you like that strip? Because we went out there.
Oh, like Fremont?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Fremont. I'm going to Fremont next week to Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, dope.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it seems like it's like just a crazy party like on that strip.
It's funny, man. You got people flying through the air on the
on the zip lines. Yeah.
What's it called, boss?
Zip line.
Zip line.
Zip line, yeah. So you got folks zip lining into the air. Fremont Street is cool, man. Actually, most locals don't hit the strip.
Just because it's like too commercial and too much shit going on.
It's just ridiculous, you know. It's expensive and stuff, you know. Unless you're blessed to have like a decent job, a lot of people here are still making $9, $12 an hour.
Damn, that's how minimum wage was higher.
Huh?
It's not minimum wage isn't higher than that.
Yeah, maybe like 9 and some change or whatever. But a lot of people are really working like 70 hours a week to make what I do with one job, you know. And so I'm fortunate to have the job that I have, blessed to have what I have. But
you know what else I noticed? It was kind of conservative out there. I saw like a lot of conservative ads.
Yeah, you see a lot of like once you get off the ship, you see a lot of people with the big wheel trucks and stuff, you know. Yeah. Be careful, man. Once you get off the strip, you get in these mountains, you know. it turns into the hills. It might turn into hills have eyes, you know.
Oh shit! Yeah, I think there's 2 congressional districts in Nevada. This is for the nerds out there. I think the Vegas is like one, but it's more Democratic. But all the rest of Nevada is, I think, Republican, just because it's like bigger properties and stuff, something like that.
Right.
Yeah. What was that? Hey, Rob, what was that place you went to recently that was was it the Hard Rock or you said there was like, it's called the Miracle Mile?
Oh, the Miracle Mile. Yeah, that place was cool.
What's
Miracle Mile. It's inside Planet Hollywood. It's like a little circular mall, but it's got bars in it and places you can just start drinking. And there's all kinds of cool stuff. It's just like a circular mall on steroids, you know?
I have not been to the mall one time since I've been out here. I've been wanting to go. And I've been wanting to check out the malls out here. It's dope.
I just saw a lot of crazy hustlers on the strip. Like there was a lot of lady cops. I don't think they were really cops though.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
there'd be like 2 girls.
Put some handcuffs on you and rob you. That's what
they're like, we gotta frisk you.
They were trying to whip people, and you got to pay them, and they'll whip you with their little.
So what happened to me? I didn't finish my story. This is a really good cigar, by the way. It's called a Maduro Excalibur. So if you're ever at the smoke shop, anybody watching, Maduro is one of my favorite brand of cigars. They don't sponsor me. I hope they do one day. It's a very tight cigar. It's real tight. The leaf isn't coming as I'm smoking it. A cheap cigar, the leaf will start unraveling. You got to kind of hold it together like a black and mild. You know, this is a really good cigar. I'm enjoying it. I'm sorry. Back to the story. But I'm on the strip. I'm just chilling there, right? And these two beautiful showgirls with the feathers in the hat, they're like, "Oh, you're really handsome. I love your eyes. Can we take a picture of you?" I'm just like, "Oh, for sure." So we take a bunch of pictures on my phone. When they're done, they're like, $40 for her, $40 for her. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, that's how they get you.
I'm like, you know what? You guys got me. I don't have $80 for a fucking picture. I spent $40 with the most beautiful woman in Colombia. You know, so you're not charging me $8 for a picture, but that was a good hustle. I'll give you each $20 right now, just so you can carry on down the road. Because you got me fair and square. You know, I respect the good hustle. You got me fair and square. Here's $40, $20 for each. Get yourself a little Caesar's pizza and go on about your business. Yeah?
And how'd they take it? What'd they say?
They took it. I mean, at first I told them, look, I'll erase the pictures. I'm not spending $80. I'm like, no, you got me. I wasn't trying to make a scene. Take $40 and go on.
Did you take the pictures on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, so you had the pictures. It wasn't like they had to give them to you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's how they get you. There's
worse.
I saw a ton of those showgirls everywhere.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, there was usually like you said, there's usually like a pair. Some had showgirl shit. Some had, like you said, Rob, the cop shit. Others were just in bikini. You know, it's like, and then when you get to Fremont Street, there's like actually like a Chippendales dude and the strip girl dude. They have like a booth. You know what I mean? So there's this like, there's that sex shit is everywhere.
They're almost too aggressive. I think something's
they're
gonna happen,
too aggressive, bro.
Yeah, I saw some ads when I was out there talking about regulating that shit, and
technically it's illegal. They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
they're not supposed to do that, man. But you know, they get over on tourists or people who moved here, people who are green like me. So
I saw like Freddy Krueger out there, even Pennywise and Freddy Krueger was out there.
He doesn't speak English, huh?
I don't know. He was speaking some foreign language. He was a little bit shorter than Freddy, though, that I thought.
He's like 5'2".
Yeah.
He has a black ponytail, like I'm telling you. He's like Freddy Krueger Gonzalez.
He said instead of my dreams, he's gonna come to my real life.
Yeah.
That made me real worried.
Oh my god.
My dream was to make it to America.
So let's try to wrap this up. So I wanted to ask like back, kind of like one of our ongoing things is like these dive bars in the Bay Area that were like good places to meet women. So like, is there like I don't know if you've ever been to Tunes, but back in December.
Oh yeah, of course I've been to Tunes, Freddie. I've been to Freddie G's and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I took a girl on a date to Freddie G's on New Year's, and then someone got in a fight, and I had to rush her out.
You got to fight, or you got to fight?
I didn't. Somebody else did. You know. But
we're gonna get Freddie. We're gonna get Freddie on. I ran into him at Target. We exchanged numbers. I got Freddie Jackson's number. He's gonna be on the show soon.
Freddie, man, he's always out there in the suit, dodging bullets. You know,
dodging bullets. Yeah, he literally is. He is. He's still a man of the people out here.
He is. He got the bulletproof vest to stand there in front of the club showing love to people,
man. Damn. So what's it like? It's so in Vegas. I mean, I don't know if you know or not, but what's like a Tunes type place where like, because in San Francisco they had the Holy Cow. I don't know if you ever went there, but that was like a very similar kind of thing. Is there like a kind of, not maybe a local spot, but is there a place where like people can go to, like, you know, that you don't have to do bottle service, you don't have to go to a big hotel, that you can go to like a place that's got like dance music and you could probably maybe meet a girl or two? So
for out here, at least one of the spots I was working at is called the Splash Supper Lounge. And there's a lot of supper lounges out here. And what it is they have hookah, they have food all night. They serve like real 3-4 course dinner meals. And you can get a hookah for like $75 at your table.
Uh-huh.
And you can order some good quality food. And they're just like all sprinkled throughout Vegas. You don't got to go on the strip, you know? So if you just want to do a cool place, listen to some good music, maybe see a celebrity breeze through there, you know, and you be off the strip, away from the craziness, you know, be able to hear your girl talk, dance a little bit on the patio. I would say
Supper
go
lounge, huh?
yeah, look for any supper lounge out here because there's a lot of supper lounges. The one I went to, I worked on particular where Mayweather was at. It was actually off the strip, off of Flamingo. You have to drive all the way up the street, one of the main streets in Vegas.
Yeah.
And, Mayweather worked there. He wasn't really worked there, but you'd see him. But there's a lot of them sprinkled throughout Vegas, off the strip. You can order food, get you a nice little hookah for like $50 to $75. You know, you're gonna spend out on drinks anyways.
Right.
And you don't even got to get a bottle service. You'll get a table automatically with your hookah, order some food, and you could just chill there all night. You know, with a lady friend or a group of friends or whatever. And you know, everybody. So I would recommend one of those spots if you just kind of someone like. Go to like a nice kind of like a local spot, meet some local people. Another place my supervisor was telling me about. She's a lady. She's been in Vegas. She says go to like the station casinos. These are like little casinos sprinkled throughout, and that's kind of like where the locals hang out as well. Grab some food, see some local people. And then Fremont Street. Fremont Street's full of locals. That's one of the good spots if you just want to be off the strip and just, you know, still get a Vegas experience without all the craziness and the 19-year-olds throwing up on the street, you know?
Yeah. Damn,
that's some good advice.
Insight. Yeah.
So Fremont Street, station casinos, supper lounges.
Boom.
Supper lounges.
Boom.
That's where you do it. All right. Yeah. I don't want to keep you from your
hot date.
Your evening activity.
I got some shenanigans lined up.
Yeah, good for you. We're gonna like Rob said earlier. We're gonna live vicariously through you. If you want to leave a live feed up that we could all link to, please feel free. Just kidding.
BBC4U.com.
Can I put my double list ad on here?
Yeah, throw it up. Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Send us whatever links you want. I mean, everything. Like this is the point where you got to share all your social media and all that stuff.
I mean, you can. I don't have any links. I'm not that savvy. But if you want to add me on Instagram, I have 2 different Instagrams. No, that's why. You can add me on Mr. Cali 25 or A184. You know, one of them's a little bit more tame. The other one's a little bit more. Yeah. So feel free to add me, message me, tell me how disgusted you are. You know, I would love the feedback. But thank you for the second chance of just coming on here, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh man, your energy is amazing, bro. I mean, I love it, and I love your stories, and keep on
the
doing
honesty.
you.
The honesty is raw.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to sober up a bit before I came on here. You know, I wasn't slurring too much, I hope.
Oh my God, I want to hear. Rob said he got a ton of voice messages. I want to hear these now.
That's a show.
I was real pumped. I've been telling you for a week. I'm about to be on a podcast. You know, get me while the price is cheap.
Yeah. Today's price. Would you say today's price is?
Yesterday's price isn't today's price, baby.
All right, Adrian. All right, Rob.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on.
Drink tokens number 37.
You guys have a great night.
You too, man. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Easily I approach the fifth of him because I ain't no joke.